I'm
But
fucked up, man.
did you see
Yeah,
Trump's tweet?
I can't even process shit, man. I
Yeah, I
can't. I want
know.
to wait till people come in.
Yeah. But Trump said
I
he's
thought it
already
was
gone. I thought I would show it on screen here.
no. I thought it would be important for somebody who's not just mega to come on here.
Yeah. Hey,
I
Daniel.
haven't been able to process anything.
Yeah, dude, that video. At first, I was thinking
Yeah,
it was.
I made a mistake and watched the video.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my mistake. I watched it about.
No, yeah, I was gonna say it's okay to. I mean,
Dude, I watched it way too many times. Like, it messed me up.
I just don't know, man. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just like, I'm sorry, man. I don't cry at fucking funerals, man. I just
It's really messed up, my guy.
I'm just like freaking look like, dude. Like, I'm
Dude, it's
sorry,
messed up.
man. I'm just like, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like, I'm not sad because like I disagreed with Charlie Kirk on like so much, man. It's just like, bro. Like, I'm just like. I don't know, man. It's just like he's like I guess it's just like being I'm a dad, I'm a husband, like and you go on fucking X, man, and people are just like celebrating this shit. It's just it like dude, I don't
Disgusting.
ever cry, man. I
Disgusting
really
demons.
don't. I don't ever cry. I have like a problem, man. I didn't cry during my grandpa's funeral, but like Jesus, like um I was talking to Don's about it earlier, man. Like it's like in as long as we've all been paying attention to politics, man, like Charlie Kirk has been like that. Like it's just like you know what I think one of the hardest things about loss is just like just the random things. You know what I mean? That not happening again. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how people find the time to get on. I don't know how people find the time to like go on and like try and own him over like his comments about guns, you know, like right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone is saying, "Oh, he said people need to die because people will die because of firearms." That's not the reason he died.
I mean,
If they didn't have this, they would have used an explosive. They would have used anything else they can get their hands on. They didn't want this man. If they thought he was getting owned in his debates, if they thought he was losing his debates and he wasn't getting his message out, if people thought he was a fool, they would have never tried to do this to him.
you know, I don't know. I'm gonna guess that the person, you know, who shot him is on the other political end of the spectrum. I'm gonna guess they're probably mentally ill as well. Um, whatever it is, I felt it necessary to come on your stream, Graham, because like I'm seeing so many people that are making light of what's happening right now. And it is so incredibly sociopathic. It is just so remarkably
TMZ
sociopathic.
cheered over Charlie's passing. That is fucking
Yeah,
disgusting. They should
it's
be sued.
gross. It's you know, and here's what I'll let me say this. This isn't as much of a pitch, but here's what I will say, guys. I think that I think that once you get like, you know, once we go down a path, there's just no stopping it. You know what I mean? There's no stopping it. Like once we start to go towards like actually like, you know, like making each other into demons. And I'll steel man everything you have to say around like what the left is doing. I won't argue with it right now, okay? With in terms of like doing dangerous rhetoric, but there's no end to it. And honestly, I will say this about an hour, like a month and a half ago, I decided to go on to MAGA online and really engage with people. And we've gone back and forth and we've disagreed and everything, but just getting to know you, getting to know Dustley and everything, like really getting into it. And, it's not like I didn't have people in MAGA that were friends, but my God, is that decision proven correct? You know what I mean? Like, my God, because people are sick in the head. They really are. They're
Answer this. Have you seen a lot of people since you joined the community in the Discord that are sick in the head? Who do you think's more sick in the head? The Trump supporters in the Discord or the 10 or 20 liberals that just got kicked out of the Discord for,
I think what I will say
celebrating
is
someone's death?
I'm purposely not comparing them right now. I'm purposely not comparing because
I'm not saying
what I will
everyone.
say
I'm
is
saying
yes,
these people that are online, that these chronically online liberals and Democrats that are in these
I think that
communities that
people that are cheering, what I will say is I think that people that are cheering on what's going on right now are completely, they don't stand for what I stand for, right, Graham? Like we might disagree, like this doesn't make me a conservative. I still disagree with most of Trump's, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What it is clear to me, what this does make it clear to me, and this is what's shocking, is I drastically underestimated the level of sociopathy on people that are, broadly on the left. They say broadly because it means people identifying. That is a takeaway that I have. Uh,
I thought this
and
was supposed to be the a party of acceptance and whatnot, or what did they call it? What is the term they use?
I don't know. I don't look, I think we're all tribal, man. I think we are. I think we're all,
YM, I made you a moderator, and RIP, you're 100% right.
I just like, I don't know. Sociopathy, yes. Sociopathy, the act of being sociopathic. I think that if you go online right now and you're trying to make like, if you're trying to like, congratulations, you're owning a dead guy at this point. You know what I mean? Oh, Charlie doesn't have much of a response for you because he's dead. Like, I don't know. There's a disconnection. Like, there's a disconnection. I don't have that ability. I don't have the ability to, and Graham, I'm not talking about like you and Dusty. I think you have every right to say everything you're saying for right now. I think you have every right to do that. That's not what I'm talking about. I think everybody who's in MAGA right now, I think if you have somebody on the left that is making light of what's going on right now, which is happening, I've seen it. You have the right. You get a pass right now. You do. You get a pass. I'm not talking about you. Um, Believe me, if you guys were doing what I'm seeing, people that are claiming to be in the left or are on left, whatever, I would call you out. I would. I'd find that disgusting. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about people making light of what Charlie Kirk is, what Charlie's doing. And I am speaking to people that are um, like,
Extreme
what?
leftists are the real fascists. The reason I call them Democrats isn't because I don't like them and I think it's a funny joke. The reason I call them Democrats is because they shot Trump, they shot Charlie Kirk, they're shooting conservatives. Now they can say, oh, the Minnesota people were registered Republicans. Who gives a fuck? They were not out there preaching, Trump this, Trump that. They weren't on social media talking about that. They had no King's protester signs in the back of their truck. Like,
Yeah, but can I pitch something
They
though?
don't kill Dean Withers. They don't shoot at Dean Withers. They don't shoot at Parker get a job. They
I
don't
get
shoot
it.
any of these liberal influencers.
Can I pitch a really boring idea, Graham? Is that
Sure.
okay? Dustley and I have had a lot of conversations that don't have to do with politics. Some of them are funny. Dustley saw my daughter on stream. He's like the one person who's seen my daughter,
Yeah.
And like I like Dustley because I like him as a
Look
person.
at these comments. They're saying I'm
Yeah.
next. Now that's exactly what I'm saying, dude. They're. I hope one of you comes for me because the same situation isn't gonna be. It isn't gonna be like Charlie. It's gonna be the other way around if you try to do what they did to Charlie Kirk to me. I promise you.
The one thing I'm telling you, like I am totally broken up by this over this. What I know is that there's no end to this barrel. You know, there's no end to this barrel. I promise. I swear to God, Graham, if it was on the other foot, I'd be saying this because I know there's no end. There's no end to this barrel. You know what I mean? If political violence, like, okay, let's say I even give you that the left is, if I stipulated that the left is making this rule, there's no way that any of this, like, this is such a dangerous route. Yeah, even if I gave you that, you know, even if your argument was the left is doing it, you know what I mean? Even if that was true, it's not, it doesn't, it doesn't end well. It doesn't, there's no way where there's no salvageable future um where political violence, shooting people, etc., becomes the norm. Um, I hate to be a bleeding heart, man, but we really like we need to get back to like having normal conversations with each other. It's not just like an idea. It's an ultimatum. It's really an ultimatum, genuinely. Like um, you know, and to those of you making light of it, like trolling in chat, I suggest, you know, do kickboxing. You know, you can do that and get kicked in the head. Do that.
Republicans should stop spreading hate and division. What hate? You guys are unaliving Trump supporters more and more. You shot Trump, you shot Charlie Kirk. Can you fuck off for 2 seconds? If someone wants, even if they were saying quote unquote hate speech, that's not a reason to shoot somebody. Holy fuck.
So I want to say something, okay? If I was having, I could make an argument right now around, you know, political violence on the right. I'm not going to do that for this reason, okay? Because I know, this is what I know, okay? This is what I know, Graham. I'm going to treat you as I know you're not about that. I know Dustley's not about that. You know, other people I know you guys aren't about that, right? You know, I'm not about that. I think what we need to do, and I'm just reacting right now. I'm just reacting when I'm calling people out. I'm not doing it out of principle, but like I am doing this out of principle too, because it shouldn't just be people on the right calling out what happened with Charlie Kirk and people reacting. It shouldn't be. That's and to the extent it's not clear, if you're cheering it on, you're scum of the earth and you're a pussy. That's what you are. If you're cheering on the death of Charlie Kirk right now, you're a pussy. That's what you are. You're just a pussy. You're just scum. If you're making
Extreme right
jokes,
is the same thing. How is it the same thing? You shot Trump and you shot Charlie Kirk. Who have we shot? Who have we shot? Name one damn person that we've shot. It's not even a full year into
I'm
Trump's presidency, and you were actively killing and trying to hurt right wing people. The demons are saying it's okay. He deserved it. Hate speech. That's not a legal reason or a moral reason to unalive someone and take them off the earth from their 3 children. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
gonna say it again, man. I'm not even gonna. Two things. A, I don't blame you for feeling how you're feeling, Graham. I don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't blame anybody. You get a pass. You get a pass. You do. You get a pass. Um, if one of my favorite, you know, streamers or like if somebody on my side, I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know who's on my
He
side, to be
wasn't even
honest.
one of my favorite
Something like
streamers.
this.
People know I publicly criticized him for like
Yeah, yeah,
debating some of the
no,
dumbest of
no,
the
I know
dumb,
you
but I
did.
think he was spreading a
I
good
know.
message and he was the most popular one. He deserved everything that he got.
Yeah,
And except the last thing that happened to him where the demons took him off this earth. He didn't deserve that shit. That's bullshit.
I can't even work
He
right
had
now, dude.
security. They scream, "Oh, have security." Security isn't going to help you when you're in a crowd of 100,000 people. The only thing he should have had was bulletproof glass. Just like, bulletproof glass in front of you. That's the only thing he could have had.
It is. like I don't know for people that are cheering this on, like if you're on the left, like, and I broadly am, like, do people think this is going to make things easier? Like make it easier? Do you think I'm about freedom, man? You know me, Graham. I'm about freedom. I'm about civil liberties, privacy rights. I'll defend your right to do things that I don't agree with, like burn the flag. Like I'll defend your rights, man, whether it's guns, speech, whatever. You know, I'm a real libertarian when it comes to civil liberties. Do people honestly think that's going to make this like do people really think that like your civil liberties are going to be increased? Like do you like and honestly, to people on the left, like if you want a violent war, do you think you're going to win that war? Do you think like you're going to win the gun war? Is that the plan? Is that the plan here? You're going to like we're going to do an actual, we're going to have Antifa versus the right. Do you think you're going to win that war? Is that the plan? We're just gonna
This
do
guy's
that?
on your side. He doesn't sound like you're gonna win the war, and he's with you guys. It doesn't sound.
I'm not claiming any sides right now, man. Honestly, I'm just disgusted. And I wanted to come
It's
on
not
here
about if you
because
like someone. That's why you're a lawyer. You know how to discuss and argue without violence.
it's not because I'm a lawyer. I appreciate that, but it's not because I'm a lawyer. Somebody said to me earlier, like, you're a lawyer. Don't you have the ability to be decent? No, I don't. I don't. When something like this happens, like frankly, I'm glad that I can feel vulnerable. I can relate. I can only fucking imagine what Charlie Kirk's wife and his daughters. You guys think his daughters are some doctrinal conservative? I think he has two daughters or a son and a daughter. Do you guys think that they're like, proponents of the Austrian economic theory? Do you think that no, they're just kids, man. And they probably haven't even had the news broken yet. They're probably insulated from all this. They're going to
Yeah.
grow up. They're not going to have a parent. I mean, shit, I grew up without having a parent in my life for 16 years of my childhood. These people are going to never have their dad ever. You know how much that fucks somebody up? And I can relate to that. My mom wasn't dead. She was just fucked up.
Yeah.
She's just fucked up. They're never going to get their dad. They're going to grow up with a trauma of knowing that their dad was shot. And on top of it, they're going to have fucking footage that they're going to be able to look at and they're going to be exposed to. And people that are going to bully them are going to show them their dad with blood gushing out of his neck. Their kids. That's
Yeah,
what's
that's
happening.
fucked up.
That's what's going to be their future. You know? Like imagine that, Grant. Imagine being those kids right now.
Yeah, that's really fucked up. Fuck off. There's no bigots. Demon crap should be exterminated. How about that, motherfucker?
I think that I don't know. I don't know. I think we're going down a really dark road, man. And I don't blame anybody on MAGA or, conservative. Like, I get it. I get it. It's a political thing. But once the dust settles, I just really encourage everybody to, draw out a map and see where this thing can go because I don't.
How is my title insensitive? Charlie passed away. I'm sorry I'm not giving you some liberal title. Maybe the title wasn't for the fucking libtards that did this. Ever thought about that?
Am I not getting? Hold on. Oh, shoot.
Are you getting
I
the
don't know, man.
chats?
I don't know. What's up?
Are you getting the
I can't
chats?
even see I can't even see the chat. I can't. Wait, can I come right back real
Yeah,
quick?
you can
Actually,
come right
hold on.
back. That'll show you the chat. Yeah, I've seen it, Victor. I think we've all seen it.
I'm back now.
You're welcome,
Um,
Snuffles. I know a lot of people, a lot of these people, I think they're liberals. I don't know if they're Republican or liberals, but they're saying, "Oh, don't go live and talk about it. Don't." This is exactly what Charlie would want. He doesn't want people to be silent about his passing away.
I
He
think
wants us to speak up against the bullshit.
here's what I think. Can I share my perspective
Sure.
without finger wagging it? I'm not finger wagging because I believe that when something like this happens, people get to be where they're at, whether it's pissed, whether it's angry, whether it's whatever, you know? Here's what I think. And I'm so sorry, the Ukrainian, I she just died. I can't remember her name, which is horrible, but I've been so busy. I've been so busy, I haven't like stopped at
Yeah,
work. So
Charlie Kirk talked about that. So CNN was telling people to uprise and, riot and protest against Charlie Kirk yesterday, apparently. Ethan, if you want to come
well,
on here, I would let you on stream next, but drop me like a $40 or $50 super chat and I'll let you on stream next because I got a bunch of people that want to come on and talk about this right now because it's real
here
screwed up what happened.
here's the thing I'd leave you with, Graham, all right? I think that to the extent I know you, I know you're a good person, you know? And again, I don't blame you for feeling however you are, but I do think that there's something grounding as a country to, as mad as we are, like, I'm pissed about what happened to that woman in North Carolina, but center it like before anything, center it around the victim, you know what I mean? Before even the person who did it, because like I'm just imagining, I'm not saying don't get mad at, I'm mad at people online who are saying all this crazy sociopathic shit. I am. But what I'm doing right now and where my prayers are going right now are like directly to his family. And what I know right now for his wife, if his daughters know, his parents, whatever, they're not in a position of mad right now because they don't have that ability. They are just like devastated in processing. Um, so what I would say is if anybody can find it, don't find compassion for anybody being a scumbag right now. But what I would say is try to save some time in everything, anger, sadness, etc. Try to save some time. Not that anybody isn't doing this. Try to save some time for just sadness, just grieving for Charlie Kirk's wife, for his kids, and for people that are just they're not even able to process right now. You know, make sure you save some time just for that. Just devastating. Just
First off, I want to
devastating.
address this comment. Ethan, you want to be on here so badly. If you want to come on here, like I said, we can talk about this together. I really don't like your perspective. So if you want to come on here, drop a $40 or $50 super chat. And second off, this comment right here, this super chat, I'm going to let Chris read this and give his thoughts on it because he's not really a Trump supporter. But this is some fucked up shit. Dude, someone just died and you're talking about Trump taking away rights, which he never took away. Like that's not what this
Um,
is about.
Hold on. Ethan says, I wish I was here. I hate the finger pointing here. No one deserves, but Trump is taking rights away from families too. It's hate on both sides. I'm going to give a nuanced, boring answer to that. What I would say is here's what I would say, Ethan. Okay. I could sit here right now and probably competently argue with Graham or anybody about right wing violence. I could do that. I could talk about right wing violence. But the truth is, here's the truth. Okay. Somebody who represents, I don't even think in the spectrum a really extreme version of conservatism, views some of which I find reprehensible, just got shot in the fucking neck. All right. So if I were conservative right now, I would feel pretty fucking unsafe, to be honest. I would feel pretty emotional. I would feel pretty pissed off. And and what's clear to me is it's not I just I choose to give people space and kind of like equivocating comments. If I were, it's pissing me off, to be honest. And I don't agree with a lot of what much at all of what Charlie Kirk has to say at
Charlie
all.
Kirk would
I
not
don't care
want
about
gun
that.
control. This
Yeah, Charlie
guy,
Kirk
guys,
would.
they have laws about bringing firearms onto college campuses. How fucking dumb do you gotta be to say that kind of shit? Oh, we need more gun control. Look what happened to him. Fuck off. There's already gun laws not to bring weapons on the campuses. Like, how much stupider of a libtard do you gotta be?
Yeah, I think that my advice to people on the left, broadly speaking, is sit this one out for today. That's my advice. It's not the time to make points about, it's not the time to make cute points.
Gun control is irrelevant to those who commit crime. Thank you.
What I would say is, Graham, I'm sorry, man. I'm not even in political mode. I really just wanted to come in
What do you think
because
about CNN calling for people to protest and act against Charlie yesterday? I call that them
I didn't see it.
asking for political violence against Charlie. That's bullshit.
I'm okay if people want to say, if people want to say that somebody's political views are reprehensible, I'm okay with it. But what I do think though is this situation is a big eye opener to me. It's a big eye
Protect Ben
opener to me.
Shapiro.
One thing I would say, guys, is it's part of the problem is, and I'm not trying to wag my finger and give lessons. I'm just trying to offer perspective.
CNN and MSNBC
I'm
got Charlie unalived. Yes, we
no
all
one is
do.
safe
No
here, and
one
I
is
can't show my
safer
face
here,
because
and
of
I
this. But
can't
again, I
show
don't
my
disagree with
face
this. It's the finger
because of
pointing
this.
here.
But
Yeah, I
again,
mean,
I don't agree
okay.
with this.
Let me respond to Ethan. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If it's
You
the
were
finger
reading it.
pointing here, you can go ahead and respond. It's not finger pointing, dude. It's just the facts. Like, if this was happening to your party, you'd be saying the same kind of shit. If someone killed Dean Parker or Dean Withers or Parker Get a Job or whatever the hell that Parker guy's name is,
True.
you'd be on here screeching your fucking lungs out. But when I say it,
True.
oh, it's both sides, it's both sides. What Democrat got shot in the neck because of their support of Democrat values and ideas? Please tell me. I'll wait.
I have to take the fifth on politics today. I don't blame you, Graham. I'm not blaming any of you guys for talking. I'm purposely going out of my way to because
And
like
Ethan, you can come on here. You don't got to show your face. But like I said before, if you want to come on here with those kinds of ideas, I would appreciate at least a $40 super chat because me and you were going to argue quite a lot. And that's not
here's
really
what I
something
want
I'm
to
up
say,
for right
man.
now
I
at the
want to
moment
say
with this shit going
to,
on.
to all the regulars, man, whether it's Snuffles, whether it's Burnell, whether it's the Cream one, whether it's Ozzy, Graham, Dusty, any of you guys, I disagree with you guys on a lot, but I want to say, man, I love you guys as people, and that is I'm not just doing this like, believe me, I don't. I'm not in a career where I can just be naive. I'm not just saying, "Hey, peace and love, man." I'm saying that for a purpose because I do think that that's what I can offer right now. I'm not here to police how you guys talk or process any of this at all.
Okay,
But
let me address one other thing before you continue, and then you can tell them what you think about
yeah,
this.
no, it's
People
all
are
good. It's
saying,
all
"Oh,
good.
you're fucked up for streaming and making money, yada yada yada." Yeah, these same people are threatening to kill me as well. Like, don't you think? First off, I need this to protect myself against them. I need these super chats to get more weapons so I can protect myself against these kinds of people. And second off, if I'm risking my life,
Yeah,
just like Charlie's,
absolutely
people are
clean.
saying they're gonna unalive me. Why shouldn't I get paid for what I do? This is a dangerous job. This is a dangerous job. This is proof that this is a dangerous job. You just don't want me to get paid in general. But you're mad that, I get money off of it.
I think, yeah, no, and you know how I feel about people criticizing that's stupid.
It's a dangerous job. Anyone in politics, that is a dangerous job.
Let
Doesn't
let
matter
me
if you're
read.
Democrat, you're Republican. It's a dangerous job. Everyone should arm themselves out there. If you're a Democrat, Republican, especially if you're going on anywhere out there and debating people, you should arm yourself.
Let me address something. So Cream said disagreements do not mean you can't get along and actually be friends and have love for one another as human. And I mean, so like I know how it's cringe when people talk about like the peace and love, man, we just need more love. But truthfully, I want to be honest, like, and I'm gonna bring up a situation, okay? Because I can fall into being like insensitive, genuinely, And Cream and I had a moment where I was like making, I was like, I was doing the like Ashley Babbitt thing. We won't get into that. But like the truth is, I can be a shit poster and justify it online because it's shit posting. But the truth is, the way that Cream articulated that, to be honest, especially after this, like he made a good point, and I haven't done that. I haven't done that since then. Um, because I think a lot of times people do like, and myself included sometimes, do like shit posting or whatever, and then just like use that as a cover up or as an excuse to do really, harmful things. Like I've engaged in that before.
Yes, I know
And that's
Charlie
what I
has
mean
passed
by
away. I just want to
that's what I
address
mean by
someone.
sociopathic though. That's what I mean by sociopath. Like even, like um after this, I'm definitely making we don't like there's just this is by the way, Graham, when I'm not talking about like in terms of I'm just saying anyways, like there is harmful rhetoric, like words like can contribute to real world violence, like it
Yes, if
can.
you're calling
And
for violence against someone,
yeah,
yes,
it
that is
can.
bad. Charlie Kirk never called for violence against anyone. He never said go out and do this to this person.
He
He never
didn't.
said
No, I agree. I agree. He didn't.
he
Um,
was peaceful.
you know,
He promoted, peaceful speech and debating. He never called for violence against any particular group of people. He never called for any of that shit. Never.
yeah.
Never ever.
I
And someone out there saying,
Okay,
"Oh,
hold
he
on.
arming
Summoners.
himself does nothing."
Summoners,
Yeah, it
now is
does
not the
nothing.
time.
He could have
Now,
had
now is
bulletproof
literally not the
glass.
time. Can I tell you, Summoners, why now is not the time to talk about January 6th? I'm going to tell you why. Because you've decided to go on a stream with Graham, who's in MAGA, and then everyone's like, do you think there's nothing productive that's going to happen? Do you think that people are going to be receptive to your argument about the nuances of January 6th? Like, no. Like, okay, because what you're saying, if you're bringing up January 6th, even if one were to give you charitability for every argument on January 6th, I have arguments about January 6th. What you're literally saying, unironically, is if they did violence, then we can do violence. Again, I'm not even getting into the argument around January 6th.
And
I'm just
not to
saying, like,
mention, the only people that died on January 6th were MAGA supporters. So once again, just more MAGA people dying.
either way, though, it doesn't even, it's just, it's, like I say, man, this just it doesn't end well. It doesn't. I can't ask anybody to not feel the way they're feeling right now, but
You aren't like Charlie at all. Don't use that as an excuse. Dude, both him and Don's can tell you firsthand in the Discord, people have threatened to unalive me multiple times. Like,
they
am
did
I
in
making
this
shit up?
they did in this
People are
chat.
threatening me out there.
They did in
I'm,
this chat, Graham. They did in this
huh?
chat. They said they did in this chat.
They literally did in this chat, not even
Yeah, they
on the
did in this
Discord.
chat.
Literally in these chats, they say I'm next. And you think I shouldn't get paid for the dangerous work that I do?
Yeah.
I never
Look,
said
man,
I was famous. I never said I was as big as Charlie. I know I'm not. But the facts are that people are still, threatening people out there.
I I am never going to convince somebody in MAGA to have the all the political views as I do. I'll never do that. But Graham, I'm being honest. I feel like I don't think it's naive to say that I think as long as we've all been talking, I think we've all kind of changed our perspectives a little bit. And what I can say is like I feel like we've had conversations where you and Dusty have even thought of things in a different way, like not you haven't changed your principles, but that's how you make a difference is what's the alternative? What's the alternative to treating each other like people, man? What's the
What
alternative?
they did to Charlie Kirk, that's the
Yeah,
alternative.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I just
Exactly. Look,
challenge
there we
anybody.
go. George Shorong, he said he witnesses all the time people threatening me on here. I mean, how
Yeah,
much more
yeah.
evidence do you need? You don't care if these people threaten me. You just don't want to see me succeed. That's all it's about. Thank you, Snuffles. I appreciate that. He has the screenshot. Please join the
Well,
Discord, guys, but please don't come in the Discord respectfully. If you want to talk about Charlie in the Discord, you can, but please do not praise someone's unaliving because you will be removed and kicked out. We had to kick out 10,
Johnny,
I think 20
hold on,
Democrats by
Johnny.
now for
I'm
praising the
aware,
unaliving of
and
another
I would,
man.
Johnny, I would agree with you on that, but it's just not the time to talk about that right now. It's believe me, if Graham was on here now saying we need to take up arms and shoot people on the other side, I would call you out, Graham. I would leave here, but you're not doing
That
that.
would be disgusting. Hell
Yeah,
no.
you're
I don't
not
want
doing
civil
that.
war.
Nobody
I
here
want
is
people to act like
calling.
freaking human
Nobody
beings.
here. I would if this YouTube was filled with people, on MAGA now saying we need to hunt down Democrats. We don't like. I would leave. I wouldn't be part of it. But nobody's doing that. So like, what's the point in like doing a January 6th argument right now? Right? We don't like. If you call out people for politicizing after there's a school shooting or whatever and saying whatever, like thoughts and prayers, whatever, then why are you doing it here? Why are you doing it here? Why are
Cops
you?
and ICE have crossed that line, you understand? You are not above God. Is that a threat? Cops and ICE are doing their fucking job, bozo.
I hope that. Hold on. Oh, Johnny, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm sorry. I was if I miscalled you. I'm just this shit ever since I found out it like whenever you called me, Graham, I just been fucked up about this, man. I haven't been able to do my work.
Cops
I
and
guess it just
ICE versus
affects me, man.
evil.
And again, I'm just gonna leave it with everybody here, man. I'm just gonna leave it with everybody here. And I'm not just trying to do kumbaya. I'm not trying to do a kumbaya thing, man, but I'm just saying find some time to just try to empathize, go into the heart of Charlie Kirk's wife and his daughters right now. Just save some time. Save even 5 minutes of your day today. Just connect with them. I'm saying on a spiritual level. I've been spiritual, quote unquote, in my life. I've been a Christian part of my life, this part of my life. Whatever it is, man, just connect with them, and just
Lawyers are
give them some
snakes
of your
by
time.
design. They make money defending and protecting criminals, no money in prosecution. My guy, a lot of great people are lawyers. Now, I think judges and prosecution are, probably worse human beings than lawyers, but that's just my honest opinion. And I don't agree with everything he said. Some of the debates we've had recently about, gun control or about this and that. I don't agree with everything he said, but I will say I do like the message he's, spreading right now. That is some positivity, and especially in a sad time like this, he's not just doing what every other liberal or left wing or Democrat would do and say, "Oh, well, January 6th, this and that." No, he's actually showing some goddamn respect, unlike a lot of
I'm a
these
person, man. I don't
crazed
know.
lunatic liberals out there.
I'm a person, dude. That's what I am first, man. And it's not like this is all I know how to do when something like this happens. It's and to the point about lawyers, like, look, I don't get offended by lawyers, but to Cream's point, man, if you're mad about defense attorneys getting people off, you should be mad at cops and district attorneys doing a shitty job because if you have a case where somebody should be convicted, don't get mad at the defense attorney for getting them off. Get mad at the prosecutor for doing a fucking shitty job. If somebody's going to be a liar, whatever, then criticize him for that, but don't get mad at the defense attorney for getting somebody off. If there's good evidence, then present it in court.
Seems to be a banned speed run today. Yeah, we're really gonna filter out all these shitty ass people in the damn Discord.
Well, I want to leave, but I want to just let all the regulars know, man. Sorry to be extra, you know, uh sensitive in my feelings today, man. But I just want to know to all the regulars, all the mods, man, I love you guys. And I hope you and your families are doing well. I hope that everybody reminds the people in their life that they love them, and you hug everybody a little extra tight today. If you have kids, you know, cherish the moments. Do what I do every single morning when I don't have court, when I don't have to go to the office right away. My daughter wakes up at 7 o'clock and I go into work late because someday she's going to be away or something could happen. So hold everybody a little bit tighter today. And I love you guys, man.
Love you. Kirk was into all races, empowering themselves and living the American dream. He didn't hate anyone. Damn right.
I gotta go, Graham. Try to
All
do
right,
some of this
peace
work,
out.
bro. I'm sorry. I
Peace
wanted to
out.
come
That's
on and
okay.
just I figure it would
Get
be.
back to work. Hopefully that cleared your head a little bit.
Yeah, it did, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Peace out. Thank you.
Yeah.
You stuck? Kirk was very moderate and anti-violence. Yeah, it's crazy how brainwashed people are. All right, guys, I need a little bit of just a breath and a prayer because holy cow, that's it's been a lot. I mean, we just did 2 hours or 3 hours of streaming just talking about this, and it's really fucked up to see what happened. I never really seen Chris upset like this before, but it's something. It doesn't matter what your political party affiliation is. It doesn't matter if you're, Republican, Democrat. This should upset you. This situation should not be okay in your mind. Because this people speaking about politics online has become a dangerous job, guys. A dangerous job. If we have any final questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, you can drop some super chats. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to take a breather because this is just really messed up. And I encourage everyone out there, doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, whatever you are. Hey, what's up, Lord Nero? Doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, you should really, just protect yourself against these kind of demonic forces in life. The democrats, whatever you want to call them. My head honestly hurts after, you know, talking about this. It makes me feel like our freedom of speech is not protected. Condolences to the family, yeah. It just makes me feel like what I'm doing is more of a dangerous job, but I'm not going to stop. We're going to keep growing the channel. Why would another Republican person take out Charlie Kirk? There's 0% chance of that. But I'm sure if he was a registered Republican, they'll be sure to point that out. But I still wouldn't believe that he was a quote unquote Republican. Lots of crazies out there. Be self aware. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Much love, respect, and prosperity for everyone. Just go out there and pray today. Keep your head held high out there. Be safe, everyone. I don't think an arrest has been made, but I'm not sure. I'm going to hop off here and see some about the news. But I really appreciate everyone for listening and listen to Chris's message. What he said, just, hold your family tight and pray a little bit more. That's all I got to say. I don't know what side the shooter's on, but I can just say that, what I see with my own eyes. Peace out, guys. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.